Here it is, 64 Mgb Roadster in all its glory, if you could call it that. If you've watched the other videos, you see I've done this side, I've done across the front, done the inner wing, and then this last week I've put a sill on it, and I've repaired the lower part of the front wing, as that was all crusty and almost non-existent. And then there's a little bit of an issue. I think it's had a door skin on before, and when they've done the door skin and the sill, because it had a sill on, they've put the sill on too low or the door skin too long. I've put the sill on in the right place. Matches up top to bottom perfectly. Put a new castle section, a new membrane in it. I've put the jacking point support. I put extra supports inside as well. So today I'm going to have to sort the door out. There's not a lot to work with. I might see if the other side is better to take a pattern off it. I tried to take a pattern off before I took the filler off yesterday, before I went home, and there is some of the filler. Massive chunks. And the inner's gone. It's gone, of course, all the way up here. I need to take the rest of this paint off because there will probably be more. I have used a magnet, but these are really strong magnets, so these will work through the fiberglass, whereas the other magnets I've got weren't quite so good. I had thought of buying a door skin, but of course, being a pull handle, you can't get those door skins. You can only get the later ones, although this section here looks the same. So I had thought if I buy a door skin, I can cut it off there, but it's a lot of messing. So I might decide if I'm going down and across, I've got to take this outer one off to see how bad the inner section and the horizontal bit underneath is. Might be another option, but I'm not really ready for it yet. That's another video where there's something I bought that's very useful for this car to make it into a hill climb track day sort of car. But you'll have to wait for that, because that's going to be a while away, because I want to get this finished. Then I've got to get that one started, because it's been quite a while since it's been started. So I'll shut up now, I'll turn this off, and I'll try and do something here. You might see another video of me crying later on when I can't do it. It's frustration. Right, please like and subscribe, and then I'll do another video and bore you a bit more. Here it is. Oh, there's something. Next bit, I've put a straight edge under, clamped it on, and I've started cutting, and you can see how bad it is. Started grinding around the edge. Need to finish off. Charlie next door's barking, must have visitors. Ground the edge off there, and it had already left the chat further up, because I think they've just put it on without any form of spot weld or anything when they did the last one. And then I need to make a new door bottom, it appears. I'm going to go and get Henry and let him choke on all the mess that's inside there. Door had actually got a bit of oil canning going on, and when I cut that off the bottom, pinged back out. There'd been a big dent there. See a bit of it there. There'd been a big dent, so I'm pleased with that. I fixed something else without even trying. Just need to go up here now I'm going across to there. I think I'll do that separately and just hope I don't get too much heat in it. We'll see. Well, poor old Henry, he gets the worst jobs. Looks what he's got to sort out now. Right, so there's a bit there. You can buy these lower sections off Tinternet. I'm going to have to get all that out and actually see how bad it is, because it looks pretty bad. Depends on how far back I've got to go before I get any decent metal. Same with up the side. Yeah, I've got to sort those holes out. And how far up does it go? Yeah, I should take the door card off really, shouldn't I? This underseal stuff they've chucked in's horrid. Absolutely horrid. But I'll clean all the work area up as well, and then we'll go from there. Right, don't know which part of the video this will be. I've done lots of videos and then I've had a new laptop and I can't get the videos from my phone onto my laptop yet. I've got to work a way out. But I've done a bit more on the MG Sunday morning. Everybody else is at home in bed or watching the telly. No, I'm here doing this. And I've just stopped now because I've smacked the end of my thumb and I can't feel it. So I'm going to do something else for a bit. Well, it doesn't need two thumbs. But I'm quite pleased with that so far. It doesn't seem too far off along here. Didn't like putting those in, tack screws, but I needed to straighten the door out. It's a bit proud there, but I think I can get that without bowing the door too much. Once this bottom piece is cut out here. I folded it underneath part way. Yeah, I know the gap's not perfect there, but because a bit of the wing needs folding over, it won't go far enough back, so I can do that. Or I suppose I can slit the wing once I've got this door finished and tap it out and re-weld it. Should be all right. This is the awkward piece, but it's getting there very slowly. And I don't know if you can see there, it's underneath, it's almost folded over. Plan is to get that curved at 90 degrees. I'm going to take it all off because the lip I've had to add all the way across the bottom needs painting. Bits inside the door need some surface rust getting rid of and painting. I'll paint the inside of this obviously before I put it on, so I've got to do the lip on the other side as well, and then I will tack it on in various places. It needs a bit of dollying just to get it perfect. Ooh, who's that? Darling buds of me, Pop Larkin, perfect. Is it? No. It's David Jason. Anyway, I'm rambling, I'll shut up about that. Bit of a tack there. I'm going to make that piece separately because it probably needs coming off all the way up there. But that's where rust went to first, and then I found a bit more. So yeah, as I was saying, I'll tack it in place. I'm going to cut it all off because of course I can't get it out because I'm lazy and I don't want to take the door card off because the screws broke on the other side when I tried to take them off. Cut it off. Obviously it'll fall off once the tack screws are out on either end, and I'll put it back on and level it up with this trim tool. Might just have to flirt it out a little bit. I've got to put some little relief cuts on the bottom because there were drain holes, and get those done. Might do a little couple of V-cuts across the bottom of this outer panel, so when it is folded over I can just tack it to give it an extra bit rather than it. I've seen everybody do them differently. I saw one chap using mastic all the way around and then folded it over, tiger seal, something like that. but I think I want it a bit more secure, so I might put a few tacks on. Probably one at this end here as well. I think I've got the shape right. The door doesn't fit as usual, same as the other side, so I'm going to have to slice here, tap it back, get the door fitting better. I hope it's worth it in the end. I hope it's worth it. I need to show you something else as well soon in another video. But that's where I'll be up to, starting tomorrow, Monday tomorrow, get a full day in. And right now I'm going to go and do some mould making, as I've almost finished a Sport Quattro mould. And then I'll be able to fit the kit to my car. Woohoo! Okay, next bit. I've done the door. Look at that for a gap. I'm really impressed with that. Went a bit off at the other side. I'll sort it out once I take the door off. But before I take the door off, I want to do this gap, as the gap's not right. As you can see, I've got a bit ahead of myself and I've already started cutting the gap's widened up, tapped to there. You can see how the gap's closed and it's overlapping. Awful. Not so bad here because I can pull that out with a screwdriver. If I knew where to put the screwdriver, it's there. That'll pull out a bit, which I'll sort that out when I sort this section out. But there, it's I think you can't even get the screwdriver in places. And you can there. Got to be careful because I've tacked it in. It's raised this side, so I have to go and do a really short piece, tap it down, hold it down with me welder's third hand I've built, and then keep going. I'll show you when I've finished. So I've done this bit, I've moved it in. I'm just moving that out of the way. That gap's better, but as I was removing filler and brazing and tapping this in, I noticed, oh look, it's not connected. That was those stupid, rubber bungs that live in there. I don't think we're in the right place, so that wasn't helping the door shut properly. I think I'll come up with a better solution for those. It seems like someone had put a quarter on and done a naff job of it. I'm going to take that paint off. And it wasn't connected anywhere down there. It was just filly. And rot, as you can see there. Yeah, more rot. I started to get this ready to fit in there. Of course, as I did that, I thought, ooh, not much fastening it on there, is there? So I found a bit of scrap and I'm going to bend that up when I get it the right way around. I'm sure I'll pick the right piece. Anyway, I'll sort that out. I've done the upper part. That is going to go there, like so. Obviously, it needs this edge getting rid of there, so it will slip into position. And then it'll have to be tacked very carefully all the way down there, because we're going to have to grind it all down. You can see here where I've ground down what was there beforehand, and there's still filler in it now. And more brazing, there's a bit of brazing there, that's gone. Seriously thinking of getting rid of these chrome strips, weld all these up. Ooh, it should make it at least 100 grams lighter if I take all that off. We'll have to see. I had to clamp the wing on because the wing was really flopping otherwise, but it's better now. The car flops instead. That's the rest of his silicone that held his inner wing to his outer. When I've done all this, and I've done that, and I've done that, I'm doing that next. Although, I might do the inside. It needs a bit on the inside there. We'll see. going to have my dinner now.